Right. I'm guessing I'm at Phi now. Reach the Omega space gun. Okay, I'm at Phi. Maybe
This
we'll
has
get
to
to
be Phi,
finish
right?
this. Yes, it is.
Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Maybe I'll get to finish this session. I thought I was going to have one more session, but maybe this is the last one. Oh, people get to see the ending. Into the depths we go. It's all led to this. So we got to find the Ark first, which should have been transported. Dive room. Should be like a cargo room. That door won't open. I'm also still damaged from what happened outside. Everything's locked up. I need to plug her in. Even though I don't trust her, I need to use her for now.
Catherine, can you hear me?
I hear you. This is Phi. What happened to Tab?
A lot, actually. But we're back on schedule now.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Has she unlocked the doors for me? It's the whole reason I plugged you in.
Phi is up and running.
Where to first? This door down here was locked, wasn't it? Alright, let's see what's down here first.
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to town.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Maybe they didn't go through with it because Catherine did something to her. They didn't trust her. I'm going to find her body. Let's heal up first. I've got the boob to help me. This
Feels
is
like the longest
hot,
day of my
this
life.
place.
Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Alright, well I've healed up, so that was worth the trip. But obviously I'm going to close the door here just so I don't go back to this place. Control room's where I came from, right? Yeah, that's where I came from initially. That
No. I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I?
What's this room? God, it'd be weird, wouldn't it? Like, literally a day ago, you were just a human in the 20th century, or 21st century, just existing, and then suddenly this is your existence. Is this where the delivery would come in?
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah, better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
So these doors here aren't working. Doesn't appear to have been anything brought in here, but there is a boob, so gonna have to. I made the deal. The only boob I haven't touched so far has been the big
What will
one.
you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
What's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
Don't try and make me sympathise with her. I know she's the villain. What did I just do? Why does I take this? Oh, it's a power circuit. Okay, I guess I have to plug it in somewhere else. Maybe over here? Oh, I can't. This thing's plugged in there. What about this one? There we go. I don't know what gave away this is where it's meant to be, but I guess I figured it out. Fine. Yeah, there you are, baby.
Good job, Simon. Now we just need to find the assembly space so we can stuff the Ark into a shell.
Assembly space. Is this a shell? Is this a shell? Maybe this is the shell. Oh. It's through here. Oh, blood. Corpse. Who are you?
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Oh, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them, to launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark. I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down!
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Oh, God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
An accident? There's a fucking bloody wrench next to it. Somebody murdered her. I like how there's just no sympathy either. Oh. Maybe I have to go get the energy thing again.
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
I'm sure it was an accident.
I
Yeah.
think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell. A bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
On it.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
She seems a lot more trustworthy now. Yeah, chat's saying the same thing. I'm on Catherine's side now. Like, she seems genuinely to give a shit about the fact that she's dead. Oh, now she doesn't care anymore.
Real friends?
Fair enough.
There were some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Simon's putting the moves on, ready for the AI world.
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
Payload detected. Payload bay. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're gonna send the big dildo into
Familiar
space.
with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
Oh, now the lights are on. This is even more grim, isn't it? What does she say? Head to the gun? Like, by this point, I've made all the decisions I think I'm going to make. I'm just going to get whatever ending I've gone for, so we'll see. I just assume, like, a game with this much choice must have multiple endings. Sitemap. So, storage... Wait, why is that blinking? How do I get to you? You seem interesting. This is where I am now. So, when I went through there, that led downstairs to here. And that's where I was. This is where Catherine died. So, the red plus is a dead body, right? So, what's in this room here? Well, that's where the Ark was. Because I was down here, and you went through this door here. This one was blocked off because the machine was controlling it. This is where the Ark was. So, that's where I got. Sure. What else on this computer?
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before progression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
I guess it's just going to stay on the screen. Tunnel transport, okay. I mean, maybe this is just to see where we're looking for this. Staff activity. Launching the Ark, one last visit. Unsigned Herba visit. Launch log. Okay. 2102. Mission completed. So if I go to the last one, is it going to be like, oh, this one, is this one here? I'd say it's a Rebecca operation. The American space gun will shut down. But it took an apocalypse to make it redundant. Great. That was the last time on here, right? Yeah, no, it was. Okay, but just more lore. Right, so I think I have to go through here to the launch dome. There's nothing else I can look at while I'm...
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then... kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean... it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
What if I don't take the Omnitool? Because I can currently go through here. Do I have to swipe it inside this room? Yeah, I do. Wherever I'm given the option, I'm just seeing. I want to see. Haha. Chair. Can I make it fall over? Chair. Fuck you, chair. We're nearly there. Is it going to be a big boss fight, or is it going to be a very mentally... Oh, it's full of water. It's going to be a very mentally taxing ending. I guess the launch happens outside. Come on, ending. Come on. I'm here. I'm here. I don't think this is the kind of game that'll have a boss fight. It feels a bit weird. The story... Is there a button? Oh, there we go. The story is more important than the conflicts that I've been facing. So I feel like I'm going to have some big lore dump where it's like, this is the end. This must be it. Why does the music sound so negative? Danger, restricted area. Do not operate a machine without safeguards. So I guess this is where I've got to sit down. I've got to plug her in here. Right, if I'm sitting down here and I'm plugging in here, this must be the last place I can put her in. I want to just wander and just see what else there is to look at. I don't want to waste my opportunity to explore. So this is obviously the cannon. So what's this route over here? Is this just a dead end? It appears to be. Okay, well, I've made my decisions so far. I've made every single choice that I could make. You know, I chose to get rid of the machine in the water rather than the little helper bot. I killed my previous body put him out of his misery. And I also killed Sarah because she requested it. And then I also chose not to touch the boob and remove the AI. So, what are the consequences of this? Are there alternate endings, or is it more just to get you to think? Like, I think with all of the ones so far, none of them would really matter in the long run, except the choice to disable the AI. Like, that decision there is going to influence how the game ends. It has to. Because otherwise, what's the point? To get a slightly different variation of the story? Sure. You outsourced the first ethical dilemma to chat. I did do that, yeah. The first one where I decided which of the robots to get rid of. That was a chat decision. And it was actually against what I would have done myself. I'd have got rid of the helper bot. Because, as far as I'm aware, it didn't have a human mind inside it. So I would have been on the girl's side of that one. Anyway. This feels like at least the gateway to the ending. So, let's take the ride.
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Am I going to get copied again, or is this a live transfer? Same with you. Are you getting copied?
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
The big helmet coming down.
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
But this is a lot. Oh, I'm controlling this. Oh, so I'm grabbing this thing here. And loading it where? There. Well, she was right. It was fairly easy to operate.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Do I have any other choice here? This feels too convenient.
What are you waiting for?
Just bracing myself.
Well, push the button when you're done.
That's all we can do.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the big reveal.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Catherine's uploaded.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6,
You gotta be kidding me!
4, 3, 2,
Fuck yeah, we made it!
Am I going to be the copy?
I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark, you just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon and Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
That's the ending? Ah. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna obviously make the assumption that the game definitely does have more than one ending. Maybe based on the decisions you make in the game, like you win the coin toss, you get to be on the Ark, and that's how the game ends. I'm a little curious as to what decision the AI, like choosing to keep or not to keep the AI, made to the ending, because I assume that would in some way play some relevance to how it ended, but the AI didn't feature at all. This feels like the bad ending. So I committed to touching every single one of those boobs all the way through the game, and I mean, I made a lot of decisions to kill the people, whether or not it was mercy or whether or not it was justified. And then I saved the AI, which means I didn't kill everybody. So no, I'm definitely gonna have to look into the other endings. I have someone in chat now saying they've googled it, so I'm gonna ask them in a second how many there are, just so that I can like get a perspective on what decisions were made and how many options there were. But this feels like the worst ending. I don't feel like I deserve the worst ending, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe there's one that was way worse. But the Ark was launched. Like the humanity, the people that were on there are out in space. And they're like the objective of the game, what we're trying to do, has been achieved. It's just that we didn't make it. Like I mean, we did. Like this is the whole thing about this idea of duplicating consciousnesses. Like obviously, like Catherine said, you were aware of how it works. You know how it works. She was a bit vague about it though. Like she was clearly not telling him the whole story because he was completely unaware that this particular transfer at the end wasn't a direct transfer. Oh. It's not over. Wait, why am I human?
Whoa. Is this? Did it work?
Is this the me on the Ark? Maybe I'm going to walk out into an absolutely beautiful, lush location. Maybe there isn't multiple endings then. Because I'm getting to experience the other side of it. The other side of the coin toss. Maybe I'll get to meet Catherine in the flesh. I think this is the definition of bittersweet. Like, this is lovely, this is nice. What a lovely location. But we got to witness the other side of it. Of the one who didn't make it. At least the other version of me that was copied, like, the human version lived his life and died. Like, it was a short life, but he lived it and died. The version of me that got copied in the chair initially didn't wake up. We turned him off. Like, the other one was just left in this underwater facility, conscious on his own, until whatever power he has runs out. Welcome. If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Oh, this is that quiz we did. How would you describe your condition? I don't know! I'm so torn! I feel normal. I feel invigorated. I feel alien. I feel fake. It's definitely not these two. How do you describe your mental condition? Does this impact it in any way, or is it just to make you think? Like, is it asking the questions to make the person playing the game think about it? How do you describe your senses? I mean, it's nice. I'm enjoying it. How do you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's disconcerting. Everything feels constructed. I don't think I can shake the feeling of being... It's a video game. Like, the whole sensation of being inside it is artificial anyway. Like, the sensation doesn't feel wrong. Just what came before it does. You're troubled by the fact that you're no longer strictly human. Yes, I mourn my previous existence. Absolutely. How do you perceive your new existence? It's completely different and have nothing to do with my previous self. Yes, because I got to experience the end of the previous self. Is it going to be a life worth living? Like, yeah. The person I'm existing as now is still an entity with a mind and a thoughts and process. Like, it's just a different version. So I think just as much meaning as the previous one. Like, the previous guy fucking saved the world. Like, I mean, probably would have less meaning, but... I think maybe this one. We can find a new sense of meaning. Would you rather be removed from the project except death? No. That sacrifice, all that game is not worth the character that... The part of Simon that survived dying. So, no. Your answer has been saved. Thank you for participating. I feel like that doesn't mean anything. I think they're literally just trying to make you think more about it. This is lovely, though. Like, yeah, it's a shame that, you know... Oh, this is... Because this is the fourth Simon we've played as. We had real Simon. We had first suit Simon, second suit Simon, and now Arc Simon. Like, to get here, 3 iterations of Simon have had to be left behind. It doesn't mean that the existence of this one is any less valuable. Like, it has the exact same thoughts and experiences. It's just a bit of a kick in the nads to think what happened to the previous ones. Like, I'd hate to be the previous ones. It looks like we're heading towards some kind of city. I think this is what I saw in some of the pictures. There she is.
Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Like, this makes me wonder, were we always going to be the one that lost the coin toss? Like, we've experienced both, so it's not like there's multiple endings where you get to experience when you do and when you don't win the toss. We got shown both. So is this the good ending? Is there no good ending? Is it just different variations of shit? Like, somebody's always going to suffer? Like, this is all well and good. Look, oh, it's pretty, it's space, and they're going off into the distance. But they showed us the fucking version of him that was left alone to die in the darkness. Fuck you, game. The end. They're not us. Well, there is the ending of Soma. Shadow! How many endings were there? These are the two endings, the bad, then the good. So, we have kind of confirmation the game had two endings. Did I get the bad one, or did I get the good? That felt good, but it also felt bad. Like, nothing about that felt perfect. Or shit. It just felt that was middle of the road ending. So is the one where it fails? You saw both. Wait, there's two ends of the game and I got to witness both? Why? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I feel like it shouldn't have shown you both perspectives. It's kind of weird. But then I guess that the story was complete without that scene on the Ark. Because you basically, throughout the story, you got to experience what it was like to have been the winner of the coin toss, as we said. Yeah, you got to see like the body get left behind. So being the person in that, I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick look at myself. Let's delve into the endings of Soma. Okay, so in Reddit, someone's saying the choices actually affect anything. I just played through the game, so I'm wondering if the choices and the surveys actually affect anything. There was even another survey inside the Ark, which I feel did absolutely nothing. Or when you can decide to kill the WoW or run away, didn't feel like it mattered. Oh, and who was that dude who was talking to you? Okay, so the top comment, almost all of the choices have zero plot effect. However, they do have a lot of effect on the human being that is the player themselves via fringe logic, as Miguel kept saying fringe logic. When you contemplate the off-scene implications of many of these choices in light of the ending. Also, there is modding which can one day complete the game and make its story truly perfect. Okay, I'm going to read more into this, but by the sound of it then... By the sound of it, there aren't multiple endings. I mean, I actually don't mind that there's not more than one ending. Like, this doesn't feel like the kind of game that I would be playing more than once. Obviously, you might love it, you might want to go back to it, but... A big part of this game is the experience and the decisions that, like, when something comes up and you have to decide on the spot, am I doing this or am I doing that? For me, that's what made the game a full experience. Oh, do you kill this thing or kill that thing? Do you kill this thing or do you not kill this thing? Are you real or are you not? And it's like, that for me is what made the experience interesting. As well as, obviously, the actual horror aspects and the level design, the sound design, like, all of those kind of things were all very impressive. I guess it's a little bit irritating for me to be speculating on there being potentially more than one ending when there isn't more than one ending. But I don't mind that. Like, obviously, I got to see both sides of the coin. There is a version of Simon that is out there existing on this arc. Like, we succeeded. But you also have to be aware that with this kind of... Like, at least the version of mind transfers and stuff that exists in this world, there's a copy. Like, it's not like your brain is transferred mid-process and you can witness and experience the transfer as it happens. And as one thing shuts down, another one starts. Like, that's not how it works in this universe. The way it works in this universe is you are transferred, there is a copy of your mind, and the copy will experience life as if it succeeded in the transfer, and the original doesn't. The original's left behind. No, I always end these games with summaries of what I thought of them. Soma, fantastic game. Excellent game. I wasn't expecting this much from something where... I thought this was like an indie game. I don't know much about it. It was just one of those ones I had on my list. I think I bought it as part of a bundle or something. So I just happened to already have it, and Shadow suggested playing it. And extremely well made, like all the way through. No real problems at all with the game. Nothing too, basically nothing that would ruin it. I fell through the map once, but that was when I was blindfolded, and there must just be a patch of wall that just lets you fall through. Genuinely, I enjoy games that get me thinking, that get me trying to figure stuff out. And there was so many plot elements in this that involved trying to suss out what's happening. And I enjoyed that experience of going through and making a prediction and then finding out if that prediction was correct or not. And I am a little bit suspicious about why they made so much effort to make out like Catherine was a bad person. Because they put some actual effort into putting into the story that Catherine was this quiet, timid person, and yet when we talked to her through her artificial version, she was super fine and upbeat. I guess maybe that could just be, like I said, there was the hint she gave of, well, I never really felt comfortable as a human, so she feels better as an AI. Fair enough, maybe. But it implied so much there was something wrong with it. That there was some reason not to trust her. But maybe I'm just inferring stuff based on, I've played a lot of games like this. So I'm maybe I was looking for maybe I was looking for more than what there actually was. But no, SOMA, highly recommend. Obviously, if you watch this through, then it's sort of ruined it, but I guess you could also experience it yourself. Maybe there's some stuff that I didn't find that you could find. If you watch this on YouTube, then I stream these games on Twitch, and obviously, as you'll have seen through the various shot takings and the way that my demeanour has changed over the stream, it always depends on what's been purchased and bought for me through the stream, and I've drank almost an entire bottle of this spirit, so... But still, enough. I'm there enough to appreciate the majesty of the game. And if anyone else has any other recommendations of games like this that would be fun to experience, then let me know. Put that in the comments. That is it for the playthrough of SOMA. Thank you very much if you watched the whole thing. And, yeah, well done to the game developers. I've been told it's the same people that made Amnesia, which I think I've been mentioned before. But yeah, well done to you. You did a good job. You made a very good game, and I'm very proud of it. Well, you should be proud of it. I'm happy to have played it.